What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So, altcoin season. When we think about that happening, we're getting closer from CoinMarketCap's perspective. We're getting closer and closer to this altcoin season transpiring. Seeing it materialize right before our eyes as we're seeing different altcoins grow and be more valuable. Now, I don't really know the full calculation as to how CoinMarketCap comes to these details. Is it by the dominance? Because it doesn't seem like the dominance really changes. Is it more about the volume that's going into altcoins? What's really to really break that down? But even though we haven't really seen the level of dominance decrease a hefty amount, we're still seeing the altcoin season index kind of get closer and closer to that. Like if I go on CoinMarketCap, it's showing 56 out of 100, even though Bitcoin's still at like 60% dominance. So it's definitely something that maybe I don't fully understand the calculation to, but I take all the things that I see here with a grain of salt, and whether we are in altcoin season or we aren't. But there's a lot of money being invested into altcoins right now and in the last year or so, to where people are seeing the opportunity that are before us. So before altcoin season truly happens, I want to talk about my top 5 plays. And this is coming from a perspective of gains, right? A gain perspective. Also looking at a utility perspective and kind of trying to marry a lot of the things right together. Not just looking at, oh, I'm going to gain 100x, because you can honestly find that even outside of altcoin season if you truly searched for newer projects and you found some investments to throw money into. However, those things are really, really risky. So by the time you get to that 100x, you may have risked all the money that you were looking to gain. So I want to take you through things that have the consistency, that have the utility, that have the popularity, that have the growth potential, all of those things here. We're going to go through the obvious ones and go through the ones that may not be as obvious to some people. So if you guys could, make sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more of these videos. Also, if you want to check out my link for BTCC down below, this is a platform that I've utilized for about a year. You can get a 10% deposit bonus if you specifically use my link, extra bonuses up to $10,055, and 40% lower trading fees. So you can get a lot of stuff with this platform. And they're also doing a giveaway of $1,500 for anybody that signs up between September 2nd to September 16th. There are 3 potential winners out of all the people that sign up using my link specifically, meaning that if only 10 people sign up, that means that 3 people win, and that's a 30% win rate out of the 10 people that sign up out of those 2 weeks. So feel free to check that out. You don't want to miss out on 500 USDT to split, or sorry, 1500 to split, 500 per person that does win. You can also register to receive a $100 USDT coupon as well. So again, check out BTCC down below. It is a leverage trading platform. You can do a lot of stuff. You can trade cryptocurrencies outright. You can buy at a leverage. You can demo trade. There's a lot of stuff that you can do with it. So again, check it out. Link is in the description. Now again, we mentioned that currently we are getting closer and closer to altcoin season happening based on CoinMarketCap's index. I want to see the actual numbers in front of us, because as we go back to CoinMarketCap and look at Bitcoin's dominance, right, $2.2 trillion. You're still seeing Ethereum at $519 billion, XRP at $116 billion. So you're seeing a lot of money that's flowing through the top 4 cryptocurrencies that are there, mainly Bitcoin, honestly. So Bitcoin's dominance hasn't dropped down really at all. But the altcoin season index continues to fly. So just to take you through what altcoins you kind of have to have or should have in your possession, to start it out, obviously, is XRP. XRP is one of the top 3 cryptocurrencies in the world here today. In my opinion, I've said it on video, I've said it on live streams. I believe that XRP will be the #1 cryptocurrency in the world. It has the largest, most reasonable use case that anybody can believe in. Right? When you think about cryptocurrency, you think about currencies in general. The idea is to buy things with it. And to see XRP that has the ability to do 1,500 transactions per second, to see that you can, heavily utilize it in more of a normal manner, right? If you were using it to buy a drill or buy water or buy whatever, you could utilize that very easily to do so. You see the conversations that are happening with XRP at the moment. In governmental conversations, in business conversations, in banking conversations, it's just kind of constantly everywhere. And it currently sits at a $170 billion market cap. You might be saying that's way too high, but in the future, I believe this will be worth anywhere from 20 to 100 and maybe even further than that, right? Honestly, my level of acceptance for my investment side of it rather than just my use side of it, I'm looking at $100, right, of that level, which honestly, I don't need to see anything even close to that, but I would love to see that level. That would be phenomenal. But even to see 200, 300, 500, $1,000, which there's many predictions out there that talk about all of these levels. The unknown is what makes this insanely interesting, but then also seeing the consistency and knowing that it's going to be worth a lot more based on just natural use and interest in conversations is honestly very, very interesting. But it currently sits at a $170 billion market cap, sees about $2 billion worth of volume in the last 24 hours. And if we look at the growth for the last year, it's up by 436%. Getting closer and closer to altcoin season, seeing this make these moves, it was great to be from 50 cents all the way up to $3.65. The next level is to break all-time highs. The next play that I have on my list, another obvious play for me because it is my top cryptocurrencies. I do want to preface the rest of this list, right? I should have done it beforehand. Know that these are my picks. It's not necessarily saying that you need to have all of them or they should be in your portfolio or else you're failing. No, right? These are my picks and where I believe what are going to be the most valuable altcoins for me. So just want to let you guys know that. But Cronos is next on the list. Cronos is part of Crypto.com, which Cronos is heavily used for Crypto.com for the Cronos chain. And if you didn't see the newer news involved in a treasury where you have CRO kind of at the head of the table, right? And it's been able to grow over the last year by 239%. In the last not year, honestly, it's been in the last month, we've seen it grow from a level of 14 or 13 cents all the way up to a high of like 30 plus cents, 35 cents. It currently sits at 26 cents or an almost $9 billion market cap. $70 million worth of volume, which is low compared to the volume to market cap ratio. But with all of the staking, all of the reasons to hold it, all the reasons to believe in it, there's so much on the table for CRO. I'm a huge fan of CRO and I have a lot of it. I honestly just, to let you guys know, to kind of spoil another video, I just staked majority of my CRO for a year, which some people may say is dumb as from an investment side, or being able to gain something quick investment wise. But I'm looking at more of the long term for most of my CRO, and I want to kind of change things up a bit from just looking at it as like this is what this is doing to these are all the things that Crypto.com and CRO and the government are doing right together, right? So definitely a great play. I think you guys should own it because there's a lot left on the table, even up to $1, up to $2, and further from there. The next play is maybe a little bit less obvious here is Avalanche. I think Avalanche is another play that combines utility with popularity and the lack of actually seeing that growth that we should see or should have already seen. We will see that during altcoin season. So Avalanche is a layer 1 blockchain that functions as a platform for decentralized applications. Custom blockchain networks is one of Ethereum's rivals, aiming to unseat Ethereum as the most popular blockchain for smart contracts. It aims to do so by having a higher transaction output of 6,500 transactions per second while not compromising scalability. So this is something that shows the utility side of things and how it could, potentially be a top 2, top 3 cryptocurrency, top 5 cryptocurrency to unseat Ethereum. maybe as that second best cryptocurrency. You never really know what's going to catch on and what's going to be a stronger output. And that's what makes it very interesting for me. You have 1 million people that added it to watch list. Is currently at a $10 billion market cap. I can see this anywhere from a $100 to $250 billion market cap, meaning that you have a lot of upside to the growth and being able to gain something, as well as seeing, the potential massive use. And the more that you have that use out there and the more that people are talking about that use, the further that AVAX can go. Last bull run, this was sitting at a $100+ price point. The highest price point that we've seen with this is $146.22, meaning that you have about a 5 to 6x gain that you can have with that, just up to the all-time high that you have there. However, that's not even the highest market cap and where I believe it can get. So if we go back to charts and we look at market cap and we go to all history, the highest market cap that this has been to is a $30 billion market cap. If I believe that this can get to anywhere between 100 and a $250 billion market cap, we're talking about so many more X's above that $140 price point. So know that there's a lot left on the table for AVAX, and that's why I see this as an opportunity. The next play that I have on my list is Litecoin. Litecoin is extremely undervalued. I feel like with Litecoin at an $8 billion market cap, and last year I think the highest point that it got to was a $412 price point. And again, market cap wise, if we look at all that, the highest market cap was a $25 billion market cap. I think Litecoin has a lot more upside to it, and there's not as much conversation that's happening for this position. I know it got into a little bit of an issue with the whole Walmart situation that happened, but you're looking at so much upside in what Litecoin can do and the growth that it can have, that this is what makes it insanely interesting for me. $9 billion market cap, can see upwards of $100 billion market cap, maybe even further, depending on the things that get developed and things that happen. But you're looking at a $380 or $368 million volume day, and that's about 4% of the volume, the market cap ratio. Virtually all the supply is out there, so no dilution within it. So I want you guys to take a closer look at it. This is something that I have in my portfolio, that I have as a forever cryptocurrency, and I'm going to see massive growth, close to thousands of dollars that we see. So I'm interested in that. The last play that I have on my list may be something that, I don't know, maybe a little bit more controversial. Is Terra Classic. Now, you can have any version of what this could be, something that combines utility with I was going to say utility with use case, utility with popularity, with past history and past, acceptance and growth that we've seen. But something that has as much popularity as Terra Classic has. Yes, it only has $6 million worth of volume at the current stage, but once we see FOMO happen for Terra Classic, the FOMO continues to grow. Different things are looking to kind of change Terra Classic up. I look into a lot of stuff. I try to keep a little bit separate from it so I don't have too many opinions, but they are looking to do more and more things for the Classic chain to hopefully recover it, to hopefully see the algorithm back replaced, or create a brand new normal. And again, as I said before, the unknown is what makes things interesting, and knowing that there's so many kind of paths to take, as long as we accept one path forward and kind of stay on that path and go, this is the mission, this is where we're going, we're going to see so much success there. Profit wise, utility wise, acceptance wise, just all around great for the chain. So this is something that could be a little bit more controversial. It is a play that I believe in, that I spent $43 on, and I'm currently sitting with millions of Terra Classic. I already have a profit of $4,800, and I would love to have a lot more profit as we move along, to say I invested $43 to turn it into hundreds of thousands of dollars, which this has the chance to do so. So these are my plays, right? By no means does it have to be your plays. By no means does it mean that these are all the plays. These are my top cryptocurrencies that I would own. Yes, you can look at a lot of other ones that I've talked about. You can talk about Jasmine Coin and the growth that you have there, and you could talk about honorable mentions like, HBAR. You can talk about OKB and the things that they're doing there as well. There's so many different honorable mentions and plays that I have in my portfolio that people would want me to mention as my top 5. But these are the ones that I'm focusing kind of the most on and looking at potential larger use cases as well as the unknown, which can get clarified over time. So, guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'm going to know what you guys think as your top 5 cryptocurrencies. All you have to do is list them down below. Don't do anything more than that. You don't have to go, oh, I need to explain all of this. Just list them down below. Let me know what you think is your top 5, whether it's XLM or HBAR or whatever. But guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Check out my link for BTCC if you guys want to win $500 USDT and $100 to trade with. Honestly, it's a no-brainer. But I'm going to get out of here. I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.